My daughter wants me to fight the whole backpack thing. She's all ticked off about that. Can't say anything.
Yeah, right.
Big battles.
Yeah, well, Caroline, she's not happy about it either, but I'm like,
Allie, and I didn't remember. I didn't think George could. We weren't allowed to. So I think they let him start carrying it.
okay, I didn't remember when.
Once the new edition went in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't even. I have to ask her if she remembers when they had the learning village out there, if they were allowed to carry them. Because they might have been. Not all of them had lockers and they shared them, so that's probably about. But her biggest thing, she goes,
I don't have time.
yeah. Just gotta find Julian built her cover. I mean, I know there's teachers that are background.
I mean, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah.
daughter's
Yeah.
all up in our.
Right.
Yeah.
They do.
No, they let them have them, don't they? They never. On crutches? What do? You have to find a buddy carrier? Oh, yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous. I know they do that anyway at Butler when you sign crutches, you get out 2 minutes early. They're not gonna have to instill a buddy system. I mean, that seems like a no-brainer. Let's get on crutches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great point. It's important that people on Facebook. No one would businesses will let you guys see crutches out or whatever. Like, they thought the administration was so wrong that they were just going to make those children, those people have the same restrictions.
No, they already.
I know. It's like, you don't really not think they're smart enough to know that. But for Christ's sake.
They walk around for 2 periods, pull it out. I'm like, you're not stopping anything. If that was going to shoot it up, it's coming from us. Yeah, and Cindy goes, one thing I tried to do is use your backpack as a shield.
Oh, yeah.
Now you just took a weapon away.
January, he retired. His shield was part of the training.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not really.
The January 7th, 2019 City of Vandalia Council meeting will now come to order. We will begin with a moment of reflection, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Would you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Council, you've had the opportunity to review the council study session minutes of December the 17th and also the council meeting minutes of December the 17th. Are there any corrections or revisions to be made? Seeing none, they'll stand approved. We have no communications, petitions, or awards this evening, nor do we have any public hearings, and that brings us to comments from interested citizens. So if there's anyone in our audience who would like to make comment, would you please come to the podium, state your name and address for our records, and then your comment? Seeing none, we will continue with the city manager's report. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. I've got two items this evening. First of all, I just want to remind everybody that city offices will be closed on Monday, January 21st, in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So the second meeting in January, or council's second meeting in January, is going to be held on Tuesday, January 22nd at 7 p.m. Additionally, the Parks and Recreation, as well as the Public Works Departments, are offering Vandalia residents free recycling of their Christmas trees. Residents can drop off their trees at the sports complex until January 20th. Also, regular curb service for the disposal of trees will begin the first week in January.
Hey, John, does that mean now?
Yes, yes.
Get it out?
Correct.
Out there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's from our park, or from our city employees, the regular curb service? Is that
Or is that Rumpke?
Yeah, the curb service is through Rump.
Rumpke only?
So,
Okay.
Rob, put that out on your day of pickup, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Just want to make sure because while we're still here, and I know it doesn't involve this exactly, but as we drive around the city, there are still many piles of leaves. And I even saw somebody over the weekend putting more leaves out into the street. And I don't know how we can let people know that we're finished with our leaf pickup.
Yeah, we put notices out on social media letting folks know if you still have leaves, you can bag them and set them out for pickup by Rumpke, or you can take them to BR Mulch. We'll continue to put notices out to residents. Maybe we can put something on their utility bill.
Yeah, would you?
That'd be good.
And I also noticed that, I think the weather report even says we might have a few snow flurries by the end of the week. My question is, with the leaves in the gutters and so forth, I'm talking about where the water goes down, how are those going to be affected with our snow plows? Just plow over or just
Yep.
out of the way?
The plows will go right through them, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be pushed back up into the curb lawn.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry, but since we were talking about recycling and everything, I'm going to look to you for action items and the appointment of representatives to different things. Mr. Cruzy?
Okay, thank you. Okay, and so Vandalia is required annually to appoint a representative and an alternate representative to the Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission, as well as a Transportation Coordinating Committee. So an individual must be designated to serve as the technical committee member. Currently, Mayor Setzer is the representative, and Amber Holloway is the alternate representative to the Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission. Rob Cron is the current delegate to the technical committee.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move that we continue the appointments of representatives to the Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Lewis, second by Vice Mayor Herbst, that we continue with the representatives that have participated in the past year on the Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission and Transportation Coordinating Commission. Are there any comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Gerhardt,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. We have appointments of representatives to the 2019 First Suburbs Consortium. Mr. Cruzy, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Your Honor. So the city is required annually to appoint 2 representatives and an alternate representative to the First Suburbs Consortium. The current representatives are Mayor Setzer and Vice Mayor Herbst. The current alternate is Councilmember Lewis.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Make a motion that we reappoint the representatives to the First Suburbs Consortium.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Blakesley, second by Councilman Gerhardt, that we reappoint the representatives to the First Suburbs Consortium for the year 2019. Are there any comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. The appointment to the Montgomery County Community Improvement Corporation, Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, so this committee requires the mayor of the city of Vandalia to be appointed annually.
Is there-
I'll nominate the mayor to be appointed to the Montgomery County Community Improvement Corporation.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Gerhart, second by Councilman Ayers, that the mayor of the city of Vandalia be reappointed to the Montgomery County Community Improvement Corporation. Are there any comments?
It's a groundswell.
Whoa, I guess. Could you please call the roll?
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. We have no old business, and that brings us to our resolution, number 19-R-01. Mr. McDonald, by title only, please.
A resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with Energy Optimizers USA for the purchase and installation of certain LED lighting at prices set forth in the Ohio Council on Educational Purchasing Consortia contract for a total expenditure of $151,135.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So this resolution does authorize an agreement with Energy Optimizers for the LED lighting replacement of indoor, outdoor, and outbuilding lighting at the Recreation Center and through the Ohio Council on Educational Purchasing Consortia. Again, the cost is $151,135, which is below the budgeted amount of $158,050. Energy Optimizers did recently complete the LED lighting replacement at the municipal building as well as Fire Station Number 2. A 10-year warranty on materials is included, as well as a 1-year labor warranty. The city will also be eligible for $9,102 in rebates from DP&L at the conclusion of the project.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 19R-01.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Ayler, second by Councilman Blakesley, that we approve Resolution 19-R-01. Are there any comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. Resolution 19-R-02. Mr. McDonald?
A resolution approving the 2019 pay scale for employees of the city of Vandalia, Ohio.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So this resolution adopts the 2019 pay plan for non-union full-time and permanent part-time employees. The amended pay plan increases the top hourly rate for non-union positions by 2.5%. The beginning hourly rates remain unchanged, and there is no cost of living adjustment provided in 2019.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Your Honor, I move that we approve Resolution 19-R-2 as presented.
Second.
It's been moved by Vice Mayor Herbst, second by Councilman Gerhart, that we do approve Resolution 19-R-02. Comments? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Gerhard,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. We have removed the ordinance 19-01 from our agenda this evening. We have no second reading of ordinances, nor do we have any emergency ordinances this evening. And that brings us to our reports from boards and commissions, with an appeal at 626 West National Road. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So the Vandalia Church of Christ is appealing the zoning administrator's decision to remove a non-conforming freestanding sign at 626 West National Road. The zoning code requires non-conforming signs to be brought into compliance or removed if the sign is part of an establishment that discontinues its operations for a period of 90 days or more. The water for this building was turned off on October 17th, 2017. The applicant has indicated that the facility is currently being used as a collection point for disaster relief. for natural disasters for the Church of Christ. That use does not meet the definition of a place of worship, and it is not actively used for religious services, and the storage of materials is not an appropriate primary use. The Board of Zoning Appeals reviewed this request at its December 12th meeting and voted 4-0 to recommend that the nonconforming freestanding sign be removed.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion?
Your Honor, I move that we deny the appeal at 626 West National Road and that the sign be removed as recommended by the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second.
It's been moved by Vice Mayor Herb, second by Councilman Ehlers, that we do not approve the appeal at 626 West National Road. Are there any comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Lewis?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. Variance at 600 South Dixie Drive. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So Vandalia Butler Schools is requesting a variance to erect a 92-square-foot wall sign on the south side of the high school above the main entrance. The sign would be in addition to the existing wall sign above the entrance to the Student Activity Center that also exceeds the maximum permitted sign area. The maximum size sign permitted is 1 square foot per 1 foot of building frontage, not to exceed 50 square feet. However, the proposed zoning code update would increase that to 75 square feet. The south side of the high school has 330 feet of building frontage facing East Alkaline Springs Road. The Board of Zoning Appeals reviewed this request at its December 2nd meeting, and they voted 4-0 to recommend approval.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the sign variance at 600 South Dixie, the Vandalia Butler Schools.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Blakesley, second by Councilman Gerhart, that we do approve the sign variance at 600 South Dixie Drive. Are there any comments? I see that Mr. Lobe, the principal of the high school, is in attendance this evening. Thank you very much. And I will say that your presentation during our last workshop was very helpful in having the visuals because it really did stand out as to what you're trying to accomplish. So thank you very much. Anyone else? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. Council, you have the Vandalia Cultural Arts Committee draft minutes of December the 18th. And now we go to council comments. Mr. McDonald?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Nothing this evening, Your Honor.
Councilman Gerhard?
No comments tonight.
Councilman Blakesley?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Councilman Lewis?
Only one, Your Honor. I'd ask council to excuse Candace Farce from tonight's meeting and the workshop, as well as our executive session.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Lewis, second by Councilman Blakesley, that we approve that all meetings this evening that Councilwoman Farce did not attend are excused. Is that good enough? Okay. Any comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. This evening, we do have an executive session, and the purpose of the executive session is to discuss pending litigation with the city attorney. And so what I need is a motion to go into executive session.
Your Honor, I move that we go into executive session.
It's been moved by Vice Mayor Herb, second by Councilman Gerhard, that we now proceed to executive session, from which we will reconvene our meeting and adjourn.
And we do need to take a
And we
roll
do
call
need-
vote.
yes.
And just for clarification, that the purpose of the executive session, as you said, Your Honor, is to discuss with the attorney pending litigation.
Yeah.
It just wasn't in the motion, that's why.
I'm sorry, what?
It wasn't in the motion, that's why
Oh,
I
okay.
just
I'm
reflected that.
sorry. Okay.
That's not a problem.
Okay, would you
Councilmember
please
Gerhard?
call the roll then?
Councilmember Gerhard?
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst? Mayor Setzer?
Yes, but we have to do something. I was just alerted. I'm sorry, I did it again. Councilman Lewis set me into the direction of making a motion to And all of a sudden, I forgot to go back and call upon Councilman Ehlers. Oh, how about Vice Mayor Herbst? Do you have any
No comments, Your Honor.
I have no comments, but we were successful with that. Okay, great. Let's adjourn then to our executive session.
Oh, I really thought you had something to say.